Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gabi and Harris who? How Ava and Stefan's definitive demonstration of disloyalty affects Days. In the Friday, February 2nd episode of Days of Our Lives, Stefan and Ava ate sushi, gulped wine and tequila shots, and afterward, at last, engaged in sexual relations. Yes, their fictitious relationship got a lot more real because they both have potential partners. How might this demonstration of selling out affect these two hesitant street pharmacists? No good thing. Descending winding. Both Stefan, Brandon Barish, and Ava, Tamara Braun, are in a frantic spot thanks to their decisions and Clyde, James Reed, profiting by their weaknesses. For quite a long time, he's caught them into working for him. They run the bistro, however they likewise run the corrupted medications that is presently the focal point of Salem's medication emergency. Gradually, Stefan and Ava are splitting the difference and forfeiting specific things in their lives. Stefan will successfully keep a detained Gabi safe, and Ava dropped her maturing relationship with a heartsick Harris, Steve Burton. In reality, she even attempted to urge Trip to pass on town and move to China with Wendy. That move blew up, obviously. Obviously, the two are totally hopeless, and on Friday, they suffocated their distresses in liquor, Stefan, sushi and romance books, Ava, and sex. Wild, intoxicated, romance book, commendable sex. Before a hummed Stefan thumped on her entryway, Ava read a book that highlighted hot words and activities. Indeed, Stefan's appearance immediately shut down Ava's independent night for bringing down containers of wine, a great deal of whimpering about their particular difficulties, and later, tequila shots. Before you know it, the discussion went from Gabi and Harris to their new hot talk telephone meeting. From that point forward, the two got hot and weighty all around her child's loft. The soundtrack to this startling second that Stefan and Ava will earnestly lament once they're level-headed? Ava's voiceover perusing the warmed text straight out of her romance book. Yikes. What's straight away? What's next for Ava and Stefan? An entire wreck of sentiments that start and end with culpability that looks for them. Stefan's better half isn't gone for eternity. In the event that Days recasts Gabi as Camila Bannis, she will return to prison. Harris actually has the superpower to figure out what's going on with Ava, which is what Stefan calls a RoboCop. And that implies she'd better sort out some way to better her stoic appearance. Because of their wild lives, which they've made vastly more turbulent, Stefan and Ava have wanting to do before they have making sense of to do. How might they stay quiet about this extreme demonstration of selling out from Gabi and Harris? Can they? Stefan has basically disclosed everything to Gabi and her broken leg up until this point. Furthermore, Ava and Harris have been crawling back to a more significant relationship. Furthermore, what's the significance here for Stefan and Ava? Was this an oddball casual sexual encounter? Is this the beginning of drug dealing and awkward silences? Since eventually something should give. Furthermore, especially in Salem, USA, secrets never remain secret for very long. Secret man brings Harris down, Constantine flips John's pawn programming switch. Days of Our Lives, DOL, Video C for the 7-day stretch of February 5th to 9th uncovers that Ava Vitali, Tamara Braun, and Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, will overreact over their tipsy hookup, so they'll swear each other to mystery and trust they can cover what occurred between them. Billy Flynn's Chad DiMera will taunt Clyde Weston, James Reed, about a successful warehouse raid at Statesville with Everett Lynch, Blake Barris. Obviously, Clyde will irritate Chad right back and may raise the way that he previously removed Chad's better half from him. Abigail DiMera, Marcy Mill operator, can as of now not be utilized as influence, so will Clyde undermine Chad's children next? Regardless, Chad will lunge at Clyde in the visitor's room and Everett will have to stop him. He'll gloat about Stefan's downfall and be certain that his brother will end up in prison over with E.J. DiMera, Dan Feuerriegel. In the meantime, Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, will caution Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, that when Clyde gets refreshes on the most recent advancements for the situation will spin out of control. DOL's week-by-week review video likewise shows Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, checking his watch apprehensively, and there are a few speedy clasps of a covered man preparing to unleash ruin. A secret person likewise shoots Harris in Day's most recent promotion, so they clearly believe fans should imagine that Xander will acknowledge the hired gunman work he looked via telephone. That's way too simple, so the truth about Harris's fate will undoubtedly be much more complicated. Another person altogether might pull the trigger on Harris and pass on him to drain out. According to other Days spoilers, John Capello's Constantine Meliunis will give John Black, Drake Hodgson, the red card and reveal that John was the pawn when he came to Greece to deliver a fatal message. Subsequent to seeing that card, John will evidently slip once more into his old programming and become an exceptionally consistent, perilous person. Days spoilers say John won't actually recall his own name as he anticipates Constantine's requests. John will comply with Constantine's instructions by putting the gun to his head. Nonetheless, it'd be a loss for Constantine to dispose of a significant device like this, so he'll prevent John from pulling the trigger and will make arrangements that will prompt much seriously upsetting news. Days of Our Lives spoilers say John will confront some disarray when he emerges from his daze, so he'll understand his set of experiences might be catching up with him. Days of Our Lives, DOL, spoilers for Friday, February 2nd, Passion Unleashed, Confession Time, and unexpected guests suggest that the soap will end with a bang as the weekend approaches. Highlights from the spoilers for Days of Our Lives include a confession by one character, two characters caught up in passion, and an unexpected dinner guest. What specific events will occur in the episode on Friday? Time to find out! Days of Our Lives spoilers Stefan DiMera and Ava Vitali release The Enthusiasm. DOL spoilers for Friday, February 2nd propose that Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, and Ava Vitali, Tamara Braun, will stun fans when they surrender to the sexual pressure between them. The two have been professing to have an unsanctioned romance, yet it seems to be, after Friday's episode, dream will become reality as Stefan and Ava hit the sheets. Days of Our Lives spoilers Friday, February 2nd, Energy released, admission time, unforeseen guests DOL spoilers Stephanie Johnson has an admission. Across town, Days spoilers for Friday, February 2nd infer that Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, will have an admission to make when she visits Everett Lynch, Blake Barris. What will she say to the man in Seattle who ghosted her? Recently, Everett admitted that he needed to move out of the companions zone and into a heartfelt gathering. Appears as though Stephanie could surprise him by uncovering she needs exactly the same thing now, as well. Days of Our Lives spoilers think about who's coming to supper? In the interim, DOL spoilers for Friday's show note that Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, and Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, will welcome Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, to supper, and she'll wind up bringing Constantine Meliunis, John Capello's, alongside her. How might Xandy and Sarah respond to this surprising visitor? Discussing unforeseen visitors, added secrets for Friday uncover that John Dark, Drake Hodgson, and Marlena Evans, Deidre Lobby, will partake in a heartfelt night together when Teresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, and Brady Dark, Eric Martsolf, hinder them. For what reason are these two exes together, and what is it that they expect from Jarlena? Fans should check out find out.